Hey, what's up? It's Ethan here. Hi. Okay, let's get this chat working. And you can all come say hi. Hi. Say hi if you're here. Initialized. That's good, I guess. Okay, awesome. 0 viewers. Is this thing live? Okay, you know what? I'll wait until we have like a few viewers, and then I'll kind of kick things off, introduce what I'm going to be doing today. Yeah. Also, I should post the link on Makerlog. Awesome. I'm probably just going to be streaming for like a few hours, I think. Yeah. But yeah, I should also post it on Twitter. That would be helpful, to be honest. Why? Saturday. In there we go. There we go. Ship streams, ship Saturday. I was trying to KanbanMail to load 5,000 plus emails without being crazy. And let's go Sweat Smile. Come join me. Performance. Put down. We have to make sure we're getting all the emojis in here. Awesome. Oh woo. It's cool how all these automatic tweets go out. Oh yeah, and then there's also this thing. Oh nice, wait, 5 viewers. According to this, it's 3 viewers. Oh hey everyone, I am going well, thanks. I don't trust this restream count because Twitter says I have 5, I think. Where did it go? It said 5 viewers before. I forgot. But yeah. I think I'm just gonna... is great at performance optimizations. Hey, yeah. You know what, we've probably got enough people. Let's do the introduction. You can kind of read it in the chat here anyway, but like... yeah, so basically normally what happens with KanbanMail, if I go to the current production version, is it only loads the last few hundred emails. And if you're wondering why that is, it's basically because I was lazy. So when I was first making KanbanMail, basically, yeah, Gmail and Outlook return the emails paginated, so in like sets of 100 or whatever. You can't load every single email in the inbox in one request. So when I was first making KanbanMail, I was kind of super lazy, and I was like, you know what, let's not bother with pagination. let's just say like load 9,999 results and see what happens. So it basically, I'm not quite sure how it works. It usually just cuts it off at some random number. I think on Outlook it's a bit higher, maybe 500 or something. And then on Gmail it's about 300. So I don't have anywhere set, you know, how many emails to get. It's literally just like my lazy coding saying 9,999. And that's how things are working at the moment. Which is not great, especially because let's say you want to find an old email or whatever, it only searches the emails that is loaded, which is the last like 200 or 300. So basically, at the moment, if I want to go back and find an old email from somewhere, I need to switch to Gmail, which is not good when you're meant to be the better paid alternative. So yeah, I basically started working on getting the, let's just check the chat. Hey everyone, you've 2 on Twitch. Awesome. Yeah, so I basically started trying to get the pagination working. This is my, my local version. And yeah, my inbox is actually fairly small, because a while ago I deleted like a ton of emails. So in my entire inbox there's only 5,497. But I know some people, that's the other thing, is I've only had this email for maybe 2 years or 3 years or something. But I know there are people who get, you know, hundreds of emails a day and have had their inbox for years. So I think there could easily be people using this who've maybe got at least, you know, 100,000 emails. Well, I'm here at 5,000. And even just taking it to 5,000 emails, it is very laggy. So let's say I try drag this to uncategorized. See, it just... Okay, and now it goes. Can you see my cursor? Yeah, you probably can. So that's how laggy it is. I mean, the whole thing didn't break, which is nice. But, you know, I couldn't push this to production right now, basically because, you know, it'd just be a pain to use, pretty much unusable, actually. I mean, like, all the animations and stuff aren't that bad, so, like, when I click this, compose email button, it doesn't really take that long for the thing to pop up. There might be, I don't know, a half-second delay or something, but that's not that bad. What is bad is this dragging, which is probably because I have a mouse move event. That's my theory anyway. So basically every time, so yeah, I have an event when I click the mouse, which says, okay, now the mouse is down, and when the mouse moves, basically put it into the dragging state, right? But that means also every single time the mouse moves, I've got a bit of JavaScript which runs to basically move the location of the thing. The only problem is, I think it's also doing a lot of other stuff, and when I'm having, you know, objects with thousands of emails and arrays and big things, I think I'm going to have to be really careful about what stuff I'm calling when. So that's kind of what I want to do today. I think if this is a successful, like if we're successful by the end of this stream, then I'll be able to drag this to there just as smoothly as in the production version, where I can just, you know, drag it like that. Whereas in this version, it's basically, you know, it's got a few seconds lag every time you move. Also, this whole getting the pagination stuff working isn't finished. So while I was doing it, there were a few things that I changed, and I like temporarily broke some things which I need to unbreak. So for example, here this thing checks for new emails every 10 seconds, I think it is. Whereas I think I disabled this for the development version while I was working on the pagination thing. So I need to kind of re-enable that and see if it actually still works or if I need to change stuff, and yeah. Page check for new emails. Yeah, it checks every 10 seconds. I actually don't use WebSockets at the moment. Yeah, I need to look into that. Yeah, I should look into that, but that's probably for another stream, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, the other thing I forgot to mention is at the start, it was basically taking over an hour to load my 500 emails. I mean 5,000 emails, which wasn't very good. So then, basically what I did is I used this this batch request endpoint, which then requests the emails in things of 100. So, wait, why is it still? Okay, that could maybe be why it's laggy. Is because for some reason it's basically this could just be a bug in my code. But for some reason it's spamming this this batch endpoint, basically like multiple times a second. So for some reason it looks like it's trying to load hundreds of emails per second, which probably isn't good for performance, I'm guessing. So yeah, I'll actually show you. If I clear all the storage, how should I do this? I'll say data equals undefined. Okay, and now I reload, and so I've basically just cleared the storage. So because normally it caches the emails in the browser, so I've cleared it, and now you can basically see how long it takes to load. I don't think it takes too long. So the loading times for the emails aren't really a huge problem at the moment. Yeah, so you can see I've got this counter in the header here. So it's basically loading the emails 100 at a time. So 700, 800. And it's basically just loading them all. You'll see this counter here in the done column is going up, and yeah. That's what's happening there. So I think what I'll do is I'll basically see what happens. Let's just wait until we get to 5,497, and then I'll kind of see what is going on, and if it still keeps going, and yeah, because I didn't know about that weird thing where it's spamming all the endpoints. That's a bit weird. I'm actually surprised that it's not being rate limited. Let's read this conversation here. I should really have this Chrome thing. No, but then I won't have room for the inspector without the actual screen bit being tiny. Okay, you have an on-screen type value. A service worker. Can you put that in a service worker? Wow. Yeah, so it doesn't load all... Oh, actually, no, the way I have it at the moment is, it loads... So, yes, it does. Yeah, I'll probably need to change that, actually. But at the moment, what it does is it loads all the 5,000 emails when I load for the first time, and then it does cache the emails, but then it loads them all again to see if, like in case they've changed. So for example, if I go back and flag an email from 2 months ago in Gmail, then I'd kind of want that to update in KanbanMail as well, so they're kind of synchronized. So there's also probably a better way of doing that. I actually didn't see this conversation, sorry about that, guys. Digital Sparky, are you able to tell me what you mean by that type value thing? Also, I really appreciate all you guys trying to help out, because I have no idea about performance stuff, so yeah. Oh, we're nearly there, 5,200. And we're at 40 requests, 41 requests. Okay, so that's interesting, is that when it's legit loading the emails, see that? So, I don't know if you saw that, but before it was kind of, the requests were being fairly slow. So, you know, maybe once every 2 seconds or something. And then as soon as it's actually finished loading the emails, these requests just take off like crazy. So, maybe they're not loading any data. Let's see the response from one of these. Okay, so it's it's returning an empty batch response. So I think all of these are just returning empty batch responses. Okay, well that is not a good use of resources. Oh, okay. Okay, I basically, yeah, okay, so the categorizations, like the column names, that's stored using labels. So I actually, if I go right to the top of my console, which I'm sort of not bothered to do, but, oh, there's a scroll bar, that's nice. Okay, where would it be? Oh no, do I have preserved log on? No, I don't know. Actually, I think I have something called, Gmail data.gmail. Oh no, I changed it, now it's just defined labels, here we go. So yeah, see in here I have like, label 1 is called KBM:1 to read. So then basically what that does is it has the number there, so it knows which order the columns are in, and then it has the name there, so it says to read. So yeah, that's basically how the categories work. And I don't synchronize anything on the back end. So yeah, basically that's partially for security reasons, because again, I'm not, like I know the security stuff that I need to know, but I feel like actually handling the user's emails being stored or like touching my servers is just a security risk that at the moment I don't really have a reason to do. So yeah, yeah, basically it's just requesting it straight from the Gmail API from the front end. So that, yeah, like this request is just going straight to the Google API. Oh, hello, what's up? I'm trying to load thousands of emails without it being super laggy. And for starters, it's kind of spamming requests here and making, like requesting hundreds of emails per second, which is not good. So yeah, I should probably fix that. Okay, so each batch has a different thing. Why are you showing everyone your emails? Because, like, I think, you know what I should have? I should probably have some kind of demo inbox that I use. But for the moment, I've just kind of made sure that, you know, the last 10-20 emails aren't super sensitive, and yeah. My first stream again. Oh yeah, the music. Okay, so I'll show you my code. Okay, so yeah, basically my code is 3,500 lines, and the only way that I know where anything is by searching. So, mouse move. This is literally how I navigate my code. I should make this smaller, because I have that chat on the right there. Okay, here, so this, I'll just highlight it all. Yeah, I really hate Twitch ads. Okay, here we go. So this is my entire code. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so this code actually registers an event listener on the entire page. Yet when I'm just kind of moving my mouse, when I'm moving my mouse around, it's not super laggy. But when I start trying to drag stuff, it is super laggy, even though it's the same event. So that kind of makes me think that there's probably some if statement here, which only gets triggered in some situations, which is slowing things down. Passive? How do you do that? Is that a promise or something? Passive. JavaScript. Here we go. Let's see what this is about. You know, I'm not going to look at this Google thing. I hate everything written by Google. I can't even understand it. So let's go here. Like the Gmail API and stuff is so bad. Let's just upload this. Chrome 51. I'll probably check can I use. Oh, it says just touch and wheel event listeners, maybe? It looks like that's only a problem for scrolling, mostly. Oh, is my music too high? I haven't really checked it. Let's see, hello. Yeah, okay, I should turn that down. Is that better? Tell me if... let's go there. Okay. Is that better? Well, then we're kind of stuffed. But yeah, for the moment I don't think it's even checking for new emails anyway, so yeah, I had a look at the passive thing, and it looks like that's mainly for scrolling, so that it can respond to the scroll, but I don't think JavaScript really needs to respond to mouse move. Like, the browser doesn't need to respond to mouse move specifically unless you tell it to. Obviously, unless it's selecting text or something, but yeah. Okay. Most events. In the meantime, okay, so, you know what, I'm gonna get up a Notion thing. I think I already have it here. Here we go, this one. 2 hours, yeah, that's optimistic. I should really update that. So I'm gonna make a heading saying how to make it not laggy. Okay. And then what? Okay, yeah, I'll make just a to-do. So make it not spam the batch endpoint multiple times per second. That would be a good idea. Then also figure out which if statement in the event listener is making it slow. Are you loading all emails at once? Well, I'm loading them, like, yeah, as soon as the page loads, it starts loading all the emails. And then, yeah, so it starts loading all the emails, but it doesn't load them all in one request. First it gets the paginated IDs, and then it requests all the actual like message content for each of the IDs in batches of 100. So it requests basically 100 emails at once, but it loads them all at the start. You know what, this passive event listener thing, if it's just as easy as adding this object, then I might as well just paste it in and see what happens. Here we go. Let's try it and see what happens. Because it would be silly not to just test it out. Okay, so it should be here. Whoop. Oh, this is a cool new messages thing. No, so basically, I was showing it before, but basically the emails show up as soon as they've loaded. So if it's loading in 100, so yeah, the first 100 emails show up on the board, then the next 100 emails, you kind of just see them slowly appearing. Yeah, that's basically how it does it. So yeah, it's not blocking anything while it's loading, in terms of user experience. Okay, so let's try this passive event thing. Okay, let's see if this makes any difference whatsoever to how slow it is to drag. That's just my browser being slow now. Yeah, it also kind of slow, like with the current configuration, it slows down my browser slightly, which is probably not good as well. Wait, did it not save? Yeah, so, by the way, don't think that KanbanMail is a complete mess. Here we go, now you can watch it loading. So it's like, they slowly show up like that, basically. Oh yeah, I can delete these. Yeah, the current version of KanbanMail is much more stable, so don't think that, yeah, it's a complete mess. Yeah, let's try this. Oh, okay, so I'm not sure if that's just me, but it does look a little better. It's still kind of trash, though. But that looks like it has helped. So that's good. But it's still nowhere near being able to go like this and like have it follow your mouse. So I suppose I'll take that off on here. And okay, now let's try sort out these if statement things. Yeah. Streaming for, probably maybe a few hours. Not quite sure, but like definitely no more than 4 hours or something. Probably be less. Yeah, let's wait until it's finished loading the 5,499 and then see if it's still slow. Do you mean like the emails that are like scrolled out of view? Because yeah, those do get added. But I don't know how I do it, so it only loads the one, like it only has elements for the ones in the current thing in view, because then the scrolling would probably be kind of stuffed up, but maybe not. Yeah, that's another thing, is, let me, just see how many DOM elements there are. Query selector all, dot length. Oh wait, what? Yeah, I should probably take away some of these console.logs. Okay, 25,265 elements. That's probably not good. But I think I can, like, hopefully I can make it at least significantly better before I have to do something to sort that out. Yeah. The other thing is that all the stuff, is, like, most of the DOM is being updated using Vue.js. So I'm also, like, I wonder if there's some kind of performance stuff I can do with that. I'll have to see, but... yeah, I'll have to do something about that. At the moment, I think a significant... I'm just trying to think if there's any other drag... Yeah, because like moving the mouse like this, everything seems like responsive enough. And click events aren't too terrible. So it seems as soon as I'm mouse moving while I've got this dragging thing on, that's... Okay, here we go. Oh, I left a comment for myself. That's very nice of me. So, what does this say? Let's just see where this ends. I'll have it all highlighted. Lighthouse test. Okay, sure. Wait, which tab? Audits. Okay. I'm a complete performance newbie, so, sorry about that. Desktop. Yeah, okay, let's just run. We ran into an error. What? That's kind of weird. Wait, is it doing it now or not? Because it said auditing localhost. I'll close this, and then maybe that'll fix things or something. I can't tell if it's auditing. I don't think it is. Okay, now it's doing stuff. Okay, cool. So I'll leave that. No, but now it's cleared the storage and it's trying to log in. Well, now it's cleared my storage, which is probably a bit annoying. Okay, so something in here is making it not like... something in here is making it not like me. So I'm guessing it's maybe a loop or something. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should have. That's fine. I can redo it. Oh well, this isn't good. Lol. Performance. I think, like, I can sort out all the page load stuff later. But isn't this mostly page load stuff, or yeah, this isn't nice. For the moment, I'll just log in again. I'm just gonna log back in because now it's logged me out. Okay, there we go. It's loading them all now. Nice. Yep, okay. So, there's something in here, which... Oh, unless it's down, it could be below here. I wish you could, like, bookmark lines, in this editor. So that you can do that? No. So the only stuff below that... Oh, a loop. Okay, this... Okay, no, that's just... what's that? Okay, that's just getting... Okay, this bit gets all the different columns, and it gets their bounding box, and then it basically just checks to see if it's currently overlapping with the column, which is how it tells what column to put it into. So like when I go here, it's saying, okay, like I know it's overlapping with the uncategorized element, so we'll put it there, you know? And in case you're wondering, yeah, I did this whole dragging engine thing myself. Yeah, I know you can do breakpoints, but I'm just saying, like, so it's easy to see. Oh, you know what? I could do the cool multi-select thing. And then I can also select this bit, right? Awesome. Okay, so it's something highlighted in blue is making it not like it. Okay, so it's not doing any filtering or mapping or like any of those array things. Sorry about that. So that's not a problem, I don't think. It loops through the column array, but there's only 5 of those. So what else would it be? Okay, if it's dragging... scroll. I don't remember this code at all. Ooh, what is this? Scroll area. What? The width times... Oh, okay, I know what that's for. Okay, so... It would probably be better to demo this on the production version. Because then it's not super laggy. Yeah, this thing would be laggy in the first few seconds, but then it's basically good. So yeah. Like now. Yeah, I usually need to wait for the initial load to finish, and then, here we go, see, so now it's fast. So what that's for is if it's on a smaller screen, and it basically can't go all the way. Let's say I want to move this to done, then I have to go like this, and then, so when I go near the edge of the screen, basically it scrolls from one side to the other. But that's in an if statement, so theoretically that shouldn't be affecting the performance at all. Okay, so that would be in a separate thread. Oh yeah, I'll add that to my list of things to investigate. Service workers to do heavy work. Okay, awesome. Thanks for tuning in and doing all your suggestions. You know, I barely even knew Vue when I started doing this, so like, yeah. I don't know how that would play with my CSS though. Then what do you do? This looks confusing. Okay. What? See, I really don't know Vue very well, because all this is, like, I have no idea what's going on. I think I have, about one component, in my whole thing. And I think that's literally just a string because I wanted it to be in two places. So it looks like this container would be the column or something, and then yeah, and then this draggable thing is the drag one. Oh, this actually doesn't look too intrusive. Okay, that's just because it's in a Vue template, so then I don't need to worry about all this stuff, maybe. I can probably get it to work. I'm just thinking about how much of a pain this would be to put in. And yeah, and like how much it would speed it up. Let me just see if there's any other stuff that I do yeah, let's see if there's any other stuff I do in this function that I would need anyway. Yeah, I've never used any templates or anything, ever. It's all just in this one massive HTML file, and I think this thing here, this component, is about the closest I get to being a proper Vue person. So yeah, other than that, it's basically I've got this massive data object here, then I've got it all in the HTML. KISS one? I don't know what that stands for, sorry. By the way, thanks for being super helpful. Yeah. It doesn't look like it would be, Okay, let me just think about what stuff I would still need to do if I did have that, from this function. So, it might handle the scrolling thing for me, let's just say it does. Oh yeah, selecting... that's probably fine. Can worry about that later. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, okay. I like simple. I'm all for simple. Okay. Then what's this? Okay, then this is just saying when you hover over a column, scroll to the top. What does start dragging and stop dragging do? Okay. Oh, the demo. That's a good idea. I mean, there's a GIF there, but let's try it out myself. I hope you can change this CSS stuff. What's this? Oh, that's kind of cool. That's cool. Well, that could be very useful for mobile, is having that small delay there. Because on mobile, like, yeah, you have to, kind of see when it's scrolling and stuff. Whoa, okay. This is pretty cool, I think. All the cold emails. No, I think optimization is pain enough. Oh, is this meant to console.log it for me or something? Maybe? No? Oh yeah, look, here we go. Okay, so these are the events that it shows. Well, that's cool. It even shows, like, the added index. Oh my gosh, this is so fancy. Why did I do this all myself? Oh yeah, I'll have a look at this. Is this a technical article or I think the hard thing is like in normal Gmail and stuff, it's really easy to just paginate it, so not have all the emails on the one screen. But with Kanban, you can't really have pages. So yeah, that's kind of a bit harder to do. But let's have a look. This looks like very fancy. This looks more like back-end stuff and searching stuff, but I'll definitely have a look at that after. Should actually have a look at the Superhuman blog. They might have other interesting stuff there too. You know what? I'm not bothered to sign into Medium. Okay, so I could try using this. Possibly. Kind of just see what happens. So we have drag start, drag, what's drag enter? Is that, oh okay, so enters the draggable area. And I assume it would tell you which one. And then we have drag end. What's the difference between drag end and drop? Maybe it's like, if you do it here, then that would be drag end, or something. Based on a label. What do you mean by that? Like, because it needs to load all the emails. Like, it does paginate it. Well, it depends, like, your definition of pagination. Do you mean, like, actually having pages in the interface, or do you mean loading their, like, from the API in sets? Because it loads it from the API in sets of 100. If that's what you mean. So I might actually use this. Oh wait, no, I don't want to download it. Wrong one. Oh wait, is this GitHub? Okay, here we go. Let's go to GitHub and see their documentation for it. I'm not signed into GitHub either, that's sad. Or is this the same documentation? Yeah, looks like it. Oh, but it's got more stuff. It looks kind of complicated, but maybe it's not. Okay, yeah, service workers to cache. That could be interesting. At the moment, I'm literally just storing them in local storage. Yeah. But at the moment, I don't want to optimize like the loading of the emails and stuff. I can do that later. It's literally just the entire everything being super laggy. So yeah. Okay, it doesn't look too complicated, maybe. How many stars? 400 stars. I wonder if I could find a tutorial about how not to do, like how to do this without all the weird import stuff. Okay. It looks like it's based on another library, which isn't Vue. Maybe that's easier or something. Oh, this actually looks much nicer for what I'm doing, to be honest. And then what do you do? let me see if this would be easier. Oh, and also it looks like you only have to do stuff with the container element. Yeah, this actually might be better. And also, then I can probably find a browser version. Does it say anything? Can I install it? Oh yeah, there's like unpkg or whatever. There we go. Oh wait, is it literally just, like that? Oh yeah, it is. That's super nice. Okay, let's try adding, yeah, I got signed out. Oh yeah, this is also interesting. All of these articles are super interesting. I'll have to, like, reserve that all for later, when I'm actually doing all the network stuff and maybe even offline and all that sort of cool stuff. Because I want to have all that in version, like, because I'm going to launch a version 2.0, hopefully sometime this year. So I want to have that all in there. Okay, I'm going to try this thing. Let's see how we go. So, in the head, where do I link to view and stuff? Here we go. Now for like cross-site scripting reasons, I have all these saved locally. But for the moment, just so we can test things out, I'll have that like that. Okay, let's see if this thing works. Maybe. So I'm hoping I'll be able to access this this object. Yeah, you know what? The view version is too fancy for me. I'm just going to use the plain version. I think that works better with how I do things, basically. What's happened to, is it loading it new again? Because it does actually cache the emails. I must have accidentally stopped that or something, I think. But, oh, okay, we have a thing called Smooth D&D, oh my gosh. Okay, well that's a good start. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna, whoop, now smooth. And then I also have some other things here. You know what? I would comment this out. Yeah, exactly. Or do I don't have stuff commented out here, actually. So yeah, in that case, I'm gonna comment out all of these event listeners, and just see what happens, I think. There we go, boom. It's all commented out. Okay, so now when I drag, hopefully if everything's actually working, oh wait, did I comment out before unload? No, I think that's somewhere else. Okay. Yeah, it should do nothing when I try drag it, basically. There we go, that's what it's meant to do, see? It caches the emails that it's already got. You know what I'm actually going to do? To stop it from, yeah, to stop it from trying to load all these emails and stuff, I'm actually going to make it pretend it's offline. And then hopefully that'll make the, make it a bit better. Okay, so yeah, I drag this and nothing happens because basically the whole keyboard thing is not there. I mean, not keyboard, dragging, that one. Okay, so let's just try, see what happens if I, yeah, if I just try doing it without any options, and let's try the uncategorized column. Oh wait, does it just have an ID of uncategorized? Okay, yeah, get element by ID, uncategorized, okay, it's not a function. Oh, okay, well that's weird. That's kind of odd. So this is not a thing then or something? It's kind of confusing. Do they have a demo or something of the plain one? Let me see. We go demo page. Okay, so this must somehow, because it's a thing, so it must somehow get it from the browser. Oh, is this React, really? It's saying, and no, because that's React. So it should be fine. But first of all, I want to see where they're getting this script from. It's probably all like, oh yeah, it's all probably compiled with Webpack or something. Whoop. Wow, that's not what I wanted. Head. Hoping they have. No, I think it's probably all just the one file. If I got a, what's it called? DN. Forgot what it's called now. I assume if you were doing it via npm, then it would be require or something. Did they define a require? No. No. I mean, there's a smooth D&D thing here, but it's an object, which isn't really what we want. D&D. So, no. No, this is all, no, yeah, the only thing, yeah, so I have the object, but then here it's saying it should be a function, whereas for me, it's turning up as an object. See, it's saying smooth D&D is not a function. I can't really see anything in here which would be the function that it's meant to be. Dot default, maybe? Does that do anything? No? Or am I meant to say, where did I have, do I need to say dot default or something? Does that do it? No, maybe? Well, okay, now I'm confused. Is it not doing anything? Oh my gosh, it's actually doing something. That is completely not what I want it to do, but that's alright, because it's sort of working slightly. So it looked... Okay, so, I think I just... Yeah, I do it like that, basically. But instead, I actually wanted to do... yeah, I wanted to do border column content. So I'll just say... $0. Okay, so now I can do it. Well, what is going on here? Okay, let me just reload the page and then hopefully it'll all be good or something. Maybe. No internet. Oh yeah, I forgot I made this offline. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, my DevTools is being kind of laggy here. Okay, so now it's trying to load all the emails, so now I'll make it offline and now it can't do anything. So it won't be super duper laggy. Let me just hopefully that'll do something. But what I really want, here we go. Okay. I can't tell if this is it being slow or if it's got something to do with the options I used, or I'm not quite sure. Let me just check it's not got something to do with transitions. So this should be everything. And what happened to my S there? I hate when this stuff's up. There we go. Oh, that fixes things, mostly. Like now, okay, this is basically just as good as the not laggy thing. But now I need, yeah, because before it had the thing behind it nicely, and now it doesn't, which is sad. So let's check the options and see what we can do here. Well, that's interesting. CSS selector to prevent dragging. That could be interesting. Is there a way to make it leave a space for the thing? Oh, is this, like, can I say container dot get? Is that a thing? No? What's that for? Yeah, let's actually see what's going on here with this ghosts thing. Okay, so I might need to do a bit of class changing around here. Like, if let's say instead I added this to here, then what did that do? Whoop. It's not what we wanted. Ah. Then it shows like a normal thing and doesn't work. That's not good. Or does it work? I can't even tell what's going on here now. What on earth is happening? I'm very confused. Might need to reload it. Reload again. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna need to reload. Wait, I should turn off that. You know what, in the meantime, let's check what's up with Twitter. Anything interesting? Yeah, some people like it. That's good. Nice. Might as well retweet. Why not? Never be afraid to retweet your own tweet. Let's also retweet this while I'm here. Okay. By the way, can we take a quick break to show off my Hacktoberfest shirt, which actually arrived eventually. Here it is in all its glory. Yeah, I just needed to say that. Okay, so, now let's, I could just wait on, you know what, yeah, let's make it offline. Okay, whoop, that's not what we want. Okay, so let's try this thing again. Oop. It's being annoying. Let's just go here. Oop. Transition duration 0 seconds. That means the transitions aren't gonna. Oh yeah, I need to actually enable the dragging thing. That means that transitions basically aren't gonna interfere with this. So what I want to do is I basically, you know what, I should get the production version back up so I can show you. Yeah, I'm streaming. What's up? Hey. I'm doing annoying performance stuff because basically at the moment it loads the last 200 emails or something, and I tried to get it to load all of my 5,000 emails, and it's not happy, and it's like super duper duper laggy. So yeah, I'm trying to stop that from happening. So yeah, what I was saying is, at the moment, see how when it leaves, there's still space there? Actually, yeah, so when I drag this, there's still a space there. When I drag this, see the one below it doesn't move up. But with this dragging library, when I drag it out of the thing, it basically moves it away. And also it is letting you reorder them at the moment, and I don't want you to be able to reorder them, because the emails, like, yeah, if you want stuff to stick to the top, then pin them. Should accept, should animate, drop. Oh, thanks, James. Yay. Wow, okay. That sounds interesting. I have no idea how that would work, but good luck with it. Why can't I... yeah, I'm kind of wondering if, am I not able to, should accept drop, okay, can I not have a fixed order with this? I was saying here sortable, which I guess, because yeah, I don't want to be able to change the positions in the list, I just want to be able to drag between lists. Maybe that's what I want. Okay, this actually could potentially be what I want. Because at the moment what it does is it makes a copy. But if I had a bit of custom logic that deletes it and that makes it look different when it starts dragging, then that could suit my needs, maybe. So how does it do that? Okay, so this is the behavior. Oh look, they have a behavior with a U. They're not American. So what I'll do is I'll have options. At the moment I'm still just doing this all from the console. Yeah. Can I do it like that? No? Oops. Oh wait, is this thing laggy now too, really? Okay, it's not very laggy, it's like a bit laggy, but like, it's not particularly laggy, which is good. You know what, I've done this? I'm wondering if I should just... I feel like it'll be much easier to stick with my current one. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I can, but the thing is, like this thing, where then I can make it go underneath like that, I don't like that. I wonder if we can just optimize this mouse move function. Because, like, I've kind of got it all working nicely. I'm not sure that I want to change that. So you know what I'll actually do? I'll delete stuff from this function until it does it nicely. So let's start by deleting this for loop and see what happens there. Let's see if we can get any sort of speed back from that. Okay. Oh, that is interesting. So when I deleted the for loop for the columns, it does seem like it's still fairly slow, but it does seem to have gotten quite a bit faster. If I add this back in, the poll rate on that check, you mean the like checking for new emails? That's every 10 seconds. I should probably change that to make it a bit more, maybe like 30 seconds or something. The only thing is, you know, when it comes in instantly without, like in Outlook, and then, you know, 30 seconds later with KanbanMail, and then they're kind of like, oh, well, this sucks. I mean, not that getting an email 30 seconds late really matters, but is kind of just a perceived thing, I think. But, you know, it seems worse. Okay. So this has been reloaded, I think, if I remember rightly. Or has it? I forgot. Do I reload? Let's see. I don't think I did, because it's stuck at 19.0. Oh, I don't know. Oh yeah, I should log this on MakerLog actually. Tested, move DND library, but decided to stick with my current setup. KanbanMail, awesome. Okay, bye. Yeah, I should read all of these superhuman things, because I think they'll actually be really interesting from the technical side. That's my production version, so we don't want that. I'll close my production version so I don't have too much stuff running at once. So this is with, was it really just perceived? I feel like it's already faster. Is it not already a bit faster? So that is with the column stuff. Polling on drag. Do you mean polling to the API? Because no, I don't do any API calls on drag. Yeah. This is the entire drag event, well, like mouse move event, is all of this. Let's drag check timeout. Okay, that's just the touch stuff. So we don't need to worry about that really. 3,400 out of 3, right? I think it's a bit slower, maybe, with this column thing. Okay, so here I actually have on drag, I poll to see if it's overlapping a column. I've just realized that's a really stupid way of doing things. Because I'm fairly sure, okay, let's say I monitor, if I monitor this, so then, okay, here we go. So it's kind of hard to see here because if I go up here, pointer out, is there like a mouse enter? Mouse leave? Where's, oh, I scrolled up too much, okay. Or did I? Okay, oh, okay, we were too far back. So let's say again I go in and then I go out. We go pointer enter. Okay, that is mouse over. Okay, so it looks like I have one saying pointer enter. I don't see anything saying mouse enter. Mouse. Now that's kind of weird. So there's a mouse out, but not a mouse in, or something. Okay. Let's just search it up. Mouse enter. Event JavaScript. Is this a thing? Oh, it is a thing. Okay. Oh, Internet Explorer. What? Okay, so it looks like it does work in all browsers, I think. Because this is in, you know, the latest version of Chrome and it's working. So I don't think they would have taken anything out then. But it's not doing anything with the red, but, okay. You know what I'll do? I'll say $0.add event listener, mouse enter function, console.log, hey, and also I'll log the event, function, okay. And do I get a nice thing here saying hey? Here we go, hey, look, and we have a mouse event, awesome. So then what I can do here, oh, that's annoying, sorry about that. Oh hey Tropics92, what's up? At the moment I'm trying to optimize KanbanMail, because normally I only load the last 200 emails, now I'm trying to load like all the emails ever, which is thousands. And basically the entire thing is just crazily laggy, so I'm trying to fix that. So instead what I'll do is, instead of doing this. Okay, what's this? Yeah, I'll have this in mouse enter. Yeah, so after this I'll say for LM, even my code editor's laggy. I am document dot. Oh, I can just say. How do we do this? Okay. Oh wait, how do we have it? Column of data. Yeah, you know what? Let's just copy this. And then var L is that. So we want to say L dot add event listener. Enter. Function. And then we'll basically say, where do we have it here? Equals L. Then we'll also say mouse leave, and then we'll say if oh wait, how does scope work here? Do I might need to say var L equals E dot target. Then I'll put that in here too. Then I'll also say, yeah, so if data.mouse.hoverColumn is equal to dot ID is equal to L dot ID, then we do this. And then except equals null. Okay, let's try this, and then we'll delete all this code here. We'll comment it out and see what happens. If this works first try, I will be very amazed. Just saying. Oh my gosh, this is so laggy. Yeah, I think I probably should. Maybe I should actually fix the thing where it's spamming that endpoint multiple times per second first, because I'm gonna have to fix that either way, and it might have some impact. So I should work out what on earth is going on there. So I do render all of the emails, but this event listener is actually for the window. Yeah, for the document. And then I say, like, if the class list is if the target has like the board item class, then do the stuff. So it's not individual event listeners. It's just one mouse move event listener that like captures everything. Okay, let's see if this actually works. No? Please? Maybe? No? there an error or something? Let's add a breakpoint. There we go. Oh, I forgot to put E there. Well, let's just say here. No. Does this not do it? For column of data dot columns, how about, oh, okay, sorry about that. So I render them all on the screen, but it's just one event listener on the document. So I don't have 5,000 individual event listeners. It's just one global mouse move event listener, and then in that I see if the target's a board item, and then if it is, then I do stuff, basically. Okay. Why is it not registering my mouse enter thing? Console. What do I want to log? L. Whoop. Wrong place. And this should also have an E. There we go. Oh, no. What? Oh, am I really... What? No, it should be working. No, look, yeah, we have... So, what's weird? Oh, okay, it's loading it. Yeah, that's why. It's loading it before the columns have actually loaded. Okay, here. So I basically want to do it after all of this stuff. Oh wait, this is a promise, I think, maybe, or something. Do I have a thing? Okay. So that's renaming columns or something. Just never used KanbanMail. That's adding the things. What's this? Okay, so it looks like I can do it in here or something. Maybe, you know what? Let's just do it old-fashioned and let's say column objects are ready. And then here, I'll have a thing saying function column objects are ready. And I think I'll just do VM dot, just in case. So we want to call it. Okay, so the columns are ready there. They're probably also ready here. Where else would they be ready? Here we go. Dot then. Okay, awesome. The for loop only targets the column elements, and I only have 5 of those, so yeah, that's not a huge problem. Detecting whether the elements are on the screen. Oh well, oh, you mean so only add the event listener to the ones that are on the screen or something? There's only one event listener, so yeah. Okay, oh, you mean this for loop? This for loop here, that adds it just to the columns, but that's mouse enter and mouse leave. So that's a different event handler altogether. Okay, awesome. You know what, let's do it the old-fashioned way. Oh hey, what's up? I'm basically just optimizing KanbanMail because yeah, before KanbanMail used to load only a few hundred emails, but I've set it up now so it loads all the emails ever, but now it's not used to having thousands of like elements everywhere, so I'm just doing some optimization stuff. Then I'll literally just say data.columns i.id. So it's mostly JS. I use a little bit of Vue, but that's just for being able to update the DOM like more easily because I'm lazy, and I basically have thousands of like elements for like looping through all the emails. So it kind of just makes it easier having Vue there to do that for me. But most of my actual code is pretty much plain JS. Saying the columns are already mold. What do you mean can't read? Also, what's going on? Okay, it definitely doesn't seem to like this bit. So it logs all of them and then it logs null. Okay. I'm actually going to breakpoint this. So then we can see what L is. Okay, it's an actual thing. Still an actual thing. Oh, here we go, it says. Oh, that's cool, it shows me all the scope stuff. Then done. Then, what's this about? Why is I going to 5? Did I do something stupid? Data.columns.length. Oh, so it should be dot, wait, no, it should be working. Okay, let's see what data.columns actually is. Data.columns. Okay, so I have but why is this not working? Because what's this ID here? You know what, I can just say if it's not null. Okay, if L is not equal to null, then do all this stuff. Yeah. You know what, instead of doing an event listener, I might actually just say dot on mouse enter, so we don't end up with double up event listeners. Equals, and then again here, I'll just say on mouse leave equals that function there. What? Oh, did I leave the filter thing in? Oh, oops, lol. Should have taken that out. There we go. That's better. Haha. Oh yeah, I should probably reply to these people. Even though you've probably seen me reply on the stream, but okay, cool. There's that. My application is connected to an email server. No, it's with the Gmail API. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll unbreakpoint this. Let's just see if it works. Okay, so now, also what's up with these, yeah, what's up with all, oh, here we go, the emails are loading now, yay, woo. Okay, Okay. You know what? I think I can set up that live variable thing, right? So if I go to here, and then I say data, data.mouse.hover column. Oh my gosh, it actually works. Look at that, I think. Okay, it's a teeny bit laggy, which is not best. But that also might be because of the live thing. So I guess, does that mean that if I go here, then it shows or something, sort of? No? Okay, it looks like it goes there for a second, and then it... Maybe because it loses focus or something? Unless I'm setting it somewhere else or something. Which could also be a possibility. You know what, for the moment, I'm gonna just... Whoops. I'm just gonna comment all this out. No, just normal JavaScript. You know what, I think we should really fix... I don't know. Yeah, I'm not making much progress here. What else did we have on our checklist again? Okay, let me see if there's any, because it's still laggy anyway. You know what, I just want to try something. Oh wait, no, that wouldn't work. Well, would it work? I'm calling start dragging every time. What does that do? Oh, you mean the email loading cycles? Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm actually gonna go to the bathroom for like 2 secs. And I'll be back super soon. Hey, what's up? I'm back. Yeah. Okay. So, I think I used a service worker once for something. Actually, let me show you this thing that I once used a service worker for. Whoop. Just because it's hilarious and I feel like taking a 1-minute sidetrack because my head hurts. Here we go. Oh my gosh, these pop-ups everywhere. Wow. Okay, here we go. A while ago, I did this thing with all these designs for things on like this third-party marketplace called Zazzle or something. This is a truly horrible website design. But yeah, I think, yeah, I basically tried to really over-engineer the website completely. So I ended up using service workers just for this. I mean, I probably learned some stuff, but like, really didn't need a service worker. How to load data from API with service worker. Let's see what comes up. Suppose we just go to MDN or something. Okay, so we don't really care about the offline stuff, do we? I hope I won't have to enable flags for stuff. No DOM access, that's interesting. Okay, so we install it, we activate it. Yeah, I know how promises work. Okay. Yeah, this could be interesting because it's loading the images and then displaying them. So that's kind of similar to what I want to do, but with emails in a way. Oh yeah, that's the other thing as well. I need to provide fallbacks, because like, if I do, then that'll be like a big part of my code. And not promise. What do I want? service workers. Here we go. Not so. You know what? I don't care about IE. If you use IE, then you don't deserve KanbanMail. I'm sorry. Ooh, Android browser. Is that a problem? Partial. Does it have a thing or like? No. Okay. Oh wait, doesn't it need a URL or something? How does that work? Okay, so then the service work is in a separate file. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Okay, so I kind of get service workers now. So are you saying cache the responses from the Gmail API with the service worker? Is that what you're saying? Because yeah. Yeah, I don't entirely get how service workers can help, but then again, I don't know much about this stuff, so you're probably right. I'm just a bit confused. My laggy thing again. I feel like it's going to be a while until this version reaches production. There's a lot of things wrong with it. But yeah, I think performance is a big one. So then what are you saying that I should use service workers for? Because basically, Digital Sparky was saying something about being able to use them to do stuff in a different thread that doesn't affect the DOM or something. Or, what if I send all emails to the service worker cache? Yeah, if I send all emails to the service worker cache, like the contents of emails, and then... So then I'm basically loading all the emails in the service worker thread, and then I can just request the emails from the service worker's cache, and then they just show up or whatever. But then, like, maybe that doesn't affect the, like, the DOM or something, because it's not in the DOM thread, maybe? Don't know. What's this? Okay, I'm actually going to bookmark this, because that sounds very useful. Okay, browser will kill the service worker? Well, okay, experimental, that doesn't sound, trial, this looks like very dodgy. When was this article from? Yeah, that's like from December 2018. This looks all a bit too new. Okay, that looks like it's for download stuff. Yeah, I don't think this will, yeah, I don't think this will help. So Digital Sparky, like what were you saying when you were saying, like what did you mean when you were saying that I could use service workers to make it faster? Let's see. This looks like it's all for offline stuff. How does this like help performance? But is that gonna, like, I'm not worried about faster load times. Yeah, I'm not worried about load times. I'm just more worried about, like, the actual performance once it's loaded and everything. And, like, not being laggy. But this could be very useful for later. Yeah, I'm gonna bookmark this because I think that'll also be useful for later. You know what? I have an idea. Is, you know that drag and drop library? Like, I'm not gonna use it because I think it'll just, like, it won't fit in with my code nicely. But what I might do is is look at what they're doing here, and maybe we can use some of it. What polyfills do they have? Just curious. Okay, so where would this be? Is constants. Okay, so that's just setting variables. Then CSS. We don't care about that. Container.js. What does that do? I want to have the. Where's the actual? You know what? Does this search? Here we go. Here we go. So it must be here properly. This looks like it, I think. Well, that's actually really interesting. You know how we were talking before about the passive event listeners? This library, which is actually faster, is saying passive false, but for me it's 11 PM. I don't know what time it is for you, but hey. So let's see what happens. Okay, I think this is the function that we care about. Is the mouse move function. Okay, so it's really small for starters. Okay, so this stuff is updating the ghost. What? Okay. I also wonder, is something I'm wondering, is that at the moment I'm updating the position of the element using view. So I'm wondering what would happen if instead I just did it with plain.js. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? Oh, nice. Where's the bit where I actually set the new position of the item? That's just the scroll bit. Start dragging. Does that do? Okay, well this isn't good. Now I can't even find where I'm setting. Oh yeah, it's up the top. Here we go. Here's my messy HTML code. So here's my board item. What's the style? Wait, so where do I actually set the position then? Oh, that's in here. Never mind. I think. So I could actually take... Okay, let's just try. I doubt this will change anything, but let's try it anyway, just in case. Oh, yeah, oh no, but then I have to do it for every single board item. Oh, well, that's interesting. Is it doing it for every single board item? I have no idea how to make this faster. Basically the goal is to get this to not drag super slowly. And I'm not sure how to do it. Maybe it's because Vue... Could be because Vue's updating the DOM super quickly or something, maybe. Or, I don't know if I want to mess with this stuff. I do wonder if it's something to do with Vue being slow. Let's just see where this all gets set. Okay, so all this stuff gets set on... Okay, what if I just set another variable called mouse data? And just in here, I just replace all of these. Actually, that's a bad name. Let's call it non-view data. I basically just want to replace all data.mouse with non-view data.mouse. Oh hey, what's up? I'm trying to make this not super slow. Loading all the 5,000 emails. And I'm fairly sure it's got something to do, like I've still got this like crazy requesting things way too much thing going on, but I'm fairly sure it might have something, what do we want, offline? Because when it's offline, actually let's see, when it's offline and it's not doing millions of things per second, does it do this? Oh, Sergio, you're live. Nice. I would pop in on your stream, but I'm kind of worried my computer's gonna lag out. We could try a bit later on. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, so it looks. Wait, let me just try on. Let me try on another element. Yeah, like it's still super laggy, even without all those requests going out everywhere. Which is interesting. I think it's probably a problem with Vue. Mouse stop. I'll say not. $62 of them, nice. Oh my gosh. Where are they all? That's actually interesting though, because it means that every time the mouse moves like a centimeter, it has to check every single one of these elements to see if it needs to change the style or the ID or whatever it is, right? So I'm wondering if I should just take Vue completely out of the equation for this. Because, you know, when there are 5,000, like more than 5,000 elements, probably like maybe 20,000, I don't think you can afford to be going and seeing if any of these attributes have changed. I need to remember how you do this capturing group thing. Can I replace this with like $1? Let's just test this out. It's not what I want to do, but can I do this? Does that work? Oh my gosh, it actually works. Maybe. I think it works. If I say so $1. Oh, you know what? That's not even gonna help. Ooh, nice. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I've worked out why it's slow now. It's all Vue's fault. Well, okay, it's my fault for writing the Vue, but I'll blame it on Vue. 62 things. That's kind of crazy. So it looks like I'm gonna have to update all of these mouse things. Okay, let's see what they're actually doing. So that's just basically a copy-pasted clone of this whole block here. I'm sad to say. So here we're using it to what is this about? Okay, so we're saying if it's... Oh, okay, so that's if it's minimized and we're dragging to it. Awesome. Well, not really awesome. You get the idea. What I could do is I could just add a class name, and then I could put this all in CSS, I think. That work? Yeah, probably. Okay, so I can fix that. Then how about this stuff? Mouse.dragging, mouse.hoverColumn. What's this? Wait, so I've already got a class here saying if it's hovering. Okay, well that's kind of stupid. So literally just whenever I set the hover column, I'll set that class there. It's kind of like push instead of pull. So it's like you give it the class instead of it checking to see if it has that class. Because then you're just giving a class to one thing instead of 5,000 elements checking to see if they have that, I mean, if they have that ID or whatever, if you know what I mean. So this is just saying show or hide. So literally, if I just have a class here, so far all this logic is related to if it's dragging into the column. Then what's this? That's on the click, so we don't really care about that. What's this? Style equals, okay, this. Okay, so that's saying so I could just add a, yeah, basically I could just add a dragging class to the currently dragging one, and then we're all good. Then mouse.dragging. Okay, what does this do? Okay, again, this is style. Okay, so we're saying, I think, did we go through this? Okay, height, width, and that's setting all that stuff, which we do need to set, but we can probably, again, instead of each element checking to see if the mouse is dragging and if the, like all that stuff, then we could again just like push those attributes onto it, if you know what I mean. So that's something we could do. Then, do we have anything else in our HTML? Or is that it? Oop, did I see something there? Okay, then what's this bit at the bottom? Selecting area. Okay, what? Again, I think I can push those ones on. That was very useful. Okay, I think I've got this figured out, maybe. Let's hope. I'm going to change this back. What did we call it? Non-view data? Data. Okay. Oh wait, did what? Yeah. Replace it with data. This should work, shouldn't it? What? Non-view data. Great, okay. I guess we'll have to replace that too. That was probably an accident. Data or something. Does that do it? Now just non-view. Okay, so now it just doesn't show up anywhere, which is good. Now let's go back to let's go back to here and okay, I think I'm on a roll now, maybe. Okay, let's start with the board column content, I think. Because yeah, look, we're setting this whole hover column anyway. So just every time I set the hover column, we can add or remove that class. Okay, where even am I? Yeah, I really need to fix this code up. Okay, here we go. So we'll delete this. Oop, now smooth. Here we go. Actually, let's just search for all hover column. Okay, we set it 6 times. Let's checking if it's equal. Okay, so we really only check it, set it, I mean, twice. Okay. So here we'll first say, because hover column is an element, so data dot mouse dot hover column dot class list dot remove that. Okay. Oh my gosh, my code editor is being really laggy. It doesn't seem to like big files, which is unfortunate for me, because I like big files. Hurry up! Oop. There we go. Then here, we can just say dot add. So now, theoretically, everything should work how it's meant to, I think, maybe. So we can test it by seeing if I collapse this and then reload, then something, yeah, it should work, basically. Okay. So now let's just wait to see if this works. What? Okay, it doesn't work. That's not a good start then, I guess. Reload again, maybe? Does anything work? No? Got email of undefined. What? What's this about? Okay, I'm really... Oh, did we still have... No, we don't have offline on. What's this about? Okay, this makes no sense whatsoever. Let's just see what data... Okay, so it's done something weird to our data object. So let's just make that undefined, and then we'll redo it all, basically. Don't get this. What's dot property? X. Data. But data should have all the stuff. Data structure. data equals JSON data structure. Actually, JSON.path, just so the objects don't like clone weirdly. Data. Okay, let's try that again now. See what happens. Don't get it. What's it doing? Can't set property. Good. Why does data keep trying to reset to this thing with only 3 things? Okay, I'm gonna just hide this so I don't show you my secret token stuff for a sec. Yeah, so I can clear clear all this, basically. We'll clear the correct stuff. I do not get this. Data.mouse. Oh, wait a sec. I need to check something. Data equals that thing. Oh, okay. Stupid me. I left in the bit where it says data is equal to a blank object. Okay, let's try this again and see what happens. Data equals... Okay, yeah, I can show you this again now. Imagine if I just left the secret stuff on for ages and nobody said anything, and then that would be, like, not good. What was I doing? Oh yeah, so I need to say... if that is not equal to null, then okay, let's try this. Oh look, I get an email from Shipstreams. Let's see what this is about. Oh, I didn't know you could comment on Shipstreams. Let's see what this is about. Why is it flashing like... Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh wait, can I answer? Oh, that's cool. Oh no. That's cool. Oh look, it's myself. I should edit and add info afterwards. Ship rank number 13, nice. I'm fairly sure on this development version the emails are read-only, but let's see if I can move this to done and it actually works. So it might actually work. It's possible, believe it or not. Can I? No, maybe. Yeah, no. It might like pop back in the same spot or something. No, it looks like it's worked. Okay, so now I want to reload this. And let's see what happens. Who else is live? Let's say hi to Sergio for a sec. It's gonna make me watch an ad. I don't know.
Hey, what's up, Ethan? Alright, so apparently there's no way to validate if the request is coming from ship streams. That's fine. I don't really have trouble with it. It's not really anything very, it's not very insecure. I mean, what are you gonna do? Change your live status? But it's something that ship streams should consider. Alright, so there's a way actually. If I make it a tokenized URL, that'll totally work. So, oh, you are not late. Welcome. Alright, so.
Okay. Let's check in on Sergio now. I mean, not Sergio, Harmon. You know what I meant. Okay, anyway, we probably shouldn't get distracted for too long because I am probably actually on a roll here, which is good. Okay, so that's just busy loading emails there. But what we want to see is, oh yeah, so if I have one of them collapsed, then does it still work? That is the question.
Did you comment on my comment, or did you comment on the chair? Yes, it's in my spam folder. Thank you. Good. This is no spam.
Okay, so basically what... Whoop. That's not what I went to do. Okay,
What is not spam?
okay,
Damn it. Where is it now?
let me just do something for a sec. Okay, there we go. So if this thing works here, then when I drag it to here, it... Oh wait, what does hover column even do? Do I have anything in my CSS about hover column? Okay, so that's literally the only place it's used, really. You know what I'll do then? I'll move the other stuff over to it. So if I go back to here and then... Okay, let me get my mouse rejects up again. Here we go, this one. Oh yeah, we should pause that again. How many people are watching? 10 people. Hey 10 people. I don't see 10 people in the chat. So come say hi if you're watching and you haven't already. Okay, so we're saying basically if all this stuff here, then is this literally, okay, what's this saying? Oh, but we also need to check if the target's in the current column. Or we could just say, okay, let's just see how this works for the moment. Oh, but that's if column minimized. Okay. Oh, do we have a minimized class? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we can just say dot minimized. Here we go. We can say forward column dot minimized dot hover column, and then what's the style again? Background. Okay, var dash dash theme color lighter, basically. Color lighter. Ooh, that. Now let's see if this works. Okay, I'm nowhere near done, but I might stop streaming in like half an hour or maybe less. Because like it's sort of late-ish here, and you know, yeah, apologies, this probably wasn't the most interesting stream, but you know, it's something that needs to get done, and I figured, you know, there's this Ship Saturday thing on, so I might as well stream it. And also, you know, then you can kind of see, like, you know, being a maker isn't all like butterflies and golden kitty awards, you know? Okay, perfect. So now that's basically doing stuff based on class name, and I feel like it's already a bit faster. I could be wrong, but it does seem slightly faster. Maybe. I'm not sure. I forgot what it used to be like, but let's just hope it's faster. Okay, now let's continue searching for these mouse queries. Okay. Okay, awesome. We've completely removed mouse from there now. So what do we say here? Okay, so this is the spacer. And we're saying so if the and data.emails.com, then height is that. Otherwise, okay. Okay. So it looks like I can set this manually. So I can probably just use a really simple query selector. So, although where would this would basically be, like, this only matters when the hover column changes. Hey, what's up? I'm basically trying to optimize KanbanMail because I used to only load the first 200 emails or something, which is not good because then if you want to find a really old email, you have to switch back to Gmail, which is kind of annoying considering mine's a paid one and like should be better. So I tried to make it load all the emails, but it's not used to having like 25,000 HTML elements. So it basically went completely laggy, and I fixed it slightly now, but you can still see dragging is like super laggy like that. So yeah, I'm trying to fix that because at the moment I kind of realized that every single time the mouse moves, on every, like, probably on at least 10,000 elements, they all check to see like if they're the current ones that are being dragged or whatever. Whereas instead we could just set a class name like via pushing. So, you know, like we're pushing the class onto the element instead of the class like checking to see, like instead of the element checking to see if it's got the class. If that makes sense, sort of. So I'm basically gonna push everything manually, because even though I'm sort of using Vue, I'm gonna push this bit manually via like query selectors. Yeah, I know, I need to stop that. I'm proud to say in 2018, I don't think I've added any inline code. I'm in 2019, or have I? I don't know. Yeah, I need to stop this inline code thing. Because like it's getting to the point where I sort of have no idea what's going on. Definitely before I launch KanbanMail 2.0, I'm going to get that sorted out. But for the moment I'm kind of just leaving it there and trying not to add to the problem too much. So yeah. Yeah. What style do we want? So I can literally, I'll take away the view bit here, and then we can just, yeah, so we'll take all of this away, and we'll just, okay, so we have that there. Oh, for KanbanMail, like unfortunately not, because, you know, it's a paid product. So, I mean, yeah, like I'd feel bad, like other people contributing to it, and then like me getting all the money, but at the same time, like I don't think the current position of KanbanMail is like a good one to be, you know, hiring people properly, so it's pretty much just, you know, doing it all myself, yeah, like for that reason, basically. Okay, I'll leave that there just for the moment. Hover column equals, but I appreciate like you wanting to. Yeah. Thanks for the offer. So this is hover column equals null. So then in here I should also say or what if I used a CSS variable? I could do that, I think. What do I have on? Yeah, here we go. I could say dash dash, what is it? Mouse target height, but it's in an attribute. So then, oh, you mean you can't have it in in an attribute? I think you can, because I'm using it like that. In other parts of my code, and that's working fine. So I don't know. Then I guess like that, and then dot, what is this? Column. Actually, let's say dot incoming card spacer. Okay, then we'll say dot hover column dot incoming card spacer. We'll say basically this, and then what did we call it again? Dash dash mouse target height. Yeah, let's try this and see what happens. Let's also, what was it? Yeah. Oh wait, which one did I do it in? Okay, that's the old one. Okay, this one. That's what I want. Let's see if this works. Probably won't, but it's worth a try. My computer's being kind of slow. Whoa, okay, what's happening here? I need to work out what's going on there, but yeah. Okay, yeah, we probably need to fix that. Heh. Because at the moment it's doing it every time we hover, but I mean, like, I guess theoretically, wait, how do I do that? Okay. Then it works. Now we just need to make it only, yeah, basically only be a hover column, when, because also then if I collapse this, does it, then yeah, it also goes blue when I do that. So hover column. So we want to say here, yeah, so let's, so I guess we put this in, okay, we'll say if data.mouse.dragging and all the other stuff. So then basically just none of this will run. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I kind of worked out what it was. Is that, like in the actual view code, yeah, in the view code, it was basically every single element, including all the email elements, like every single time the mouse position changed, they were all checking to see if they were the target item, and say, like a similar thing with columns. Whereas how I should be doing it is like I push a class onto them, so like they're not all checking. I just give it to them and then they do stuff. And then hopefully that'll speed things up, I think. So I'm kind of just in the middle of making all those changes. So yeah, so far I'm doing it with the column spacers, so now each column spacer doesn't check to see if they're the right spacer, it just tells you, hey, you're the right spacer. Now the only problem is it does it with itself. So I'll also say, data.mouse mouse.target data.mouse.target .id. Oh wait, no. Oh my gosh, my code editor is so laggy. So this should be column .id is not equal to column.id. There we go. Where does that end? Okay, cool. Let's try that. Oh, what's happening there? Okay, that was just lag again. There's a ton of people on ship streams right now. Just gonna check on my phone here how many people, because I'm not bothered to get it up in a new tab because my computer's slow. We have had a lot actually. Okay, how many people are shipping live? Oh wait, does it not show in order? Or what's that? Okay. Whoa, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people shipping live at the moment. Nice. It's pretty cool. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah. Okay, so now hopefully it shouldn't trigger itself on its own column. Wow, another person shipping live? This is pretty cool. Okay, so now it doesn't trigger itself on its own column, and it does trigger itself on other columns, I think, or not. Ooh, okay, that could be a problem. You know what? I think I need to say, and there's no target, or the target's not the same. Does that do it? Switch to VS Code. Maybe, I might. But that's with Electron. Isn't Electron slow, or? Okay, does this make it work? Maybe? Or not? No? No? Maybe? Why is this not working? And I'm not bothered to wait for it to download and everything. get it all set up, but I might have a look after. Okay. Okay, let's try. Does this work? Oh, okay. It's because it's there's the element. So we want to say dot dot get attribute index. What did we do there? Data dot emails. So the index. Dot column dot ID. Oop, wow. Let's try this. What if I put awesome, and it shows up, which makes me, whoop. Okay, nice. Okay, so, will this work? The question of doom. Da-na-na. Awesome. It works. I think. Yeah, let's actually try it properly now. Does this mean it works now? Maybe? No? Really? Why is it not working? Oh, I might need to say, is null. And then if it doesn't work, then it should work, right? I think. Oh yes, it's working mostly. Okay, so now it's all working except for the email height. So basically the spacer is not filling is not doing it to the correct height. So let's see why that is, I guess. Null px makes sense, but then once we go here, then surely it does it, maybe? Here, look, mouse target height. Then it's inside the app, so then it should go to that height, I think. So if I go to here and okay. Speakers of importance. Let me just... Here we go, this. Oh, so this should be that. And then this should be over here. Yeah, that should work, hopefully. What was that thing in Telegram that someone sent? Oh, am I like an official member now? I think he posted it up here, right? Just okay. In the meantime, oh, what's going on here? No, it is working. So why is nothing showing up? Probably just being weird or something. I don't know. Why is nothing showing up? Weirdly. Was there something? What's this about? Add event listener, no. Don't know what that would have to do with anything. Okay, let's just do it from scratch. Or is just nothing here? Well, that's not good, is it? It would help if our HTML would actually show up. Oh, that's why. Okay, I think I got it. Awesome. us is to wait until they all load or something. Okay, here we go, they're starting to load now. I feel like, whoa, it's still kind of laggy, but not as laggy, sort of, a bit. That's beautiful, oh my gosh. I mean, kind of lags out and then unlags out. But also, like, keep in mind, this is while it's still loading all the emails and adding, like, hundreds of elements to the DOM. So I feel like that's not too bad, considering I still haven't finished changing the worst parts of this yet. There is actually hope now. You know? Hey, let's keep getting rid of this evil mouse stuff of doom. So, now, mouse, okay, I'll leave that for the moment. Okay, now we're getting down to the actual thousands of things which are making everything annoying. I hope it's progress. I think, like, it definitely feels at least a bit faster, which is weird because I wouldn't expect it to be that fast already, considering there are still thousands of elements checking whether they're the right element and stuff. So, but yeah, that's good to see. Okay, so that's on click, so we don't care about that. Here we go, style, if it's okay. So that's basically saying if it's the email, then the height is the target height. Which, okay. Can we just give it a class called dragging or something? Or do we already, we might already have a class. Okay, no, we don't have a class called dragging. But that's fine. Well, actually, let's call it mouse target. Oh, or is it mouse dot target equals? Okay, so we only have, and there's no like. So here, we can say data.mouse.target. What have I got on the clipboard? Okay, just that. So data.mouse.target dot class list dot add mouse target. Perfect. And then I guess we can just add that in reverse, but when we remove it, although that should be before we remove it, dot remove. Okay, now if we go back to our fancy mouse rejects, we'll leave that for the moment. Okay, so if we go to here, and that's fine, those ones are fine, it's this here. Okay, so we basically just want to say dot mouse target, then we set the height to that, and then we can get rid of this completely, yay. So that's dot, what is it? I'll have it this way. Board item. Board item. Where do I have the main thing for board item? Here we go. Oh wait, really? This is it? Okay. Okay. Board item dot mouse target or something, and then here, although we had a variable mouse target height. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, let's see if this actually works, because it might. True story. Oh, also I should log some stuff to make a log. Investigated, service, co-workers, KanbanMail, bookmarked, some good articles about the tech behind Superhuman. What else did we do? Worked out what was making of emails. Let's go full on caps lock. What is it? There we go. Okay. Waiting. Okay, what's it doing now? This is kind of annoying. I can't even tell if it's like being super laggy or just not working. Oh no, it is working. And it stays the same height. Awesome. That's, oh yeah, that's Z index. This is like how I do CSS, basically. It doesn't even fit on one line. I might have one that's more than that, let's check. Okay, so that's okay, get this. That's only the third highest Z index that I have. The second highest Z index is wait, no, the second, okay, so that's the second highest Z index. And then the highest Z index is this Z index, which is 3 lines of 9s. So there you go. Okay, so okay, let's keep going on this hunt to kill the evil mouse rejects of doom. That sounded like suspenseful, sort of, not really. Okay, so that's the on click, we don't care about those ones. This is what we care about, here we go. In the style of this. Okay, so I'm fairly sure that once I remove this, it will get a lot faster. But I kind of don't want to say that because then I'll like jinx myself. But, I'm hoping it will. If it's not, there's some other stuff that I might need to remove first, so we're not completely in despair if that happens. So, what are we actually saying here? So we're saying, so basically when I am the correct thing, then set position, okay, so when it's mouse dot, okay, so when it's the current target and when it's dragging, I could also implement a global class like mouse dragging or something, maybe. Okay, mouse dot hover column. Oh, is this something else now? Do we care about? Oh no, that's still stuff, that's annoying. Oh, that's saying if we're in the current column ID. Okay, let's just start off with this bit, with this first thing. Also, where does this backtick end? I think that ends. Yeah, that ends all the way over here. Okay. Oh, so we have lots of things in it. That's not good. So we have that one. Then we have, okay, target height, target width. Then left, top. Then, okay, so this is the actual bit that positions it. So the left and top I'll just set with JavaScript, I think. Yeah, okay. So, align cursor. Okay, let's just sort this out one at a time. Okay, first target height and target width. I think I could probably just do those by JavaScript. In fact, this is the entire style attribute. So I could literally just say, I could actually just do this. I could literally just say, delete all that, and then, oh wait, where will I put this? I think I want it where it says, target, okay, so that's on the start. Okay, let me just see where I actually want this. Okay, that's mouse down, mouse up, mouse move. Here we go. I want it somewhere here, I think. Wait a sec. I probably want it here, because I don't change any of the other stuff. I don't think. And then what do we say in start dragging? Do we say data.mouse.dragging? Okay, so I guess we say, no, but we know we're starting dragging here. So then we can literally just say data.mouse.target query selector, then it's board item content, I think. Oh my gosh, this is being so slow. Set attribute style, and then this massive string or something. Oh wait, then this is in here, I guess. Yeah, okay, so then, okay, this is a super ugly solution. But let's just see if it actually works, because that would be a good start. This should be data, then data. Oh my gosh, this is so ugly. I'll make it nice in a sec, probably, maybe. But I just want to see if this works. So now all the mouses, what do we want to call them? Yeah, okay, cool. That's, I need to put it on a separate, oh wait, this is all one line. You know, I'm even going to just stick, like, comments here so we know where it starts and ends. That's how ugly it is. But I just want to see if it works, basically. As I've said about 5 times now. Okay, I guess we see if it works now. No? Now I can't tell if it's laggy or not working. That's the bad thing about being laggy. I feel like it's not working, because, yeah, like I can move the mouse around and other stuff can interact, and maybe, is there an error? It doesn't seem like there's an error. Let me just see if this even exists. It's not what I meant to do. Okay, so it's definitely able to recognize it. Let's just see what happens here when we move it. Doesn't do anything? No? Really? Oh, we actually have a dragon class anyway. Where's that dragon class come from? I don't remember that. Doesn't make much sense. So if we're dragging a board item, then does it want it to be out of here or something? Don't know. You know what? I'll just put it all the way down here, basically. And I'll say if data.mouse.drag. Oh my gosh, this is so laggy. For some reason it gets laggy like after I've been using it for a while. I'm not sure if it keeps a history somewhere or something, but it's kind of weird. Let's try this, see if it works. Also, you know what I'm going to do to clean up the console? I'm going to get rid of these things which log each email, because those are kind of a pain. Okay, it's waiting, it's refreshing a token, so I'm just gonna hide this for a sec. Okay, I'm just waiting for this to do its thing. Okay, I disabled the logging thing, so now I can use the console nicely, basically. I'll unhide it in a second. This is being really slow, sorry about that. Okay, there we go. Don't know why this CSS isn't working. Super weird. You know what I'll do? I'll put in over here, I'll just say oh, what if it's not actually, yeah, let's just okay, you know what, let's actually, okay, that's why, it's because of this stupid bit. Okay, never mind. So what I'll actually do is I can take all of this, take that out of there, basically. Then I can take away this ternary expression here. And it'll just look nicely like that. And then I can stick this in here. And we don't want that, basically. Okay, awesome. Okay, let's reload this thing. Okay, is this gonna work? No? Oh yes, okay, look, it works, I think. Yeah, it actually works. The only problem is it's still super laggy, which is not nice. Let's see why that is, because it was meant to be less laggy now, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, that's on click. That's just the incoming card spacer. This is kind of weird. That's on click. I don't think that's a problem. And what's this about? You know what, we could just get rid of, okay. Let's see what happens if I comment out this entire thing. Just, like, you know, see what happens. It's actually really satisfying seeing this thing go up now that we've got rid of those ugly console.logs. I think I'll probably finish up pretty soon. Get it. Still super slow. In fact, I almost feel like it was faster before. I have no idea why that would be. That's weird. Okay. Quite confused, actually. But then again, now everything's being laggy, sort of. Don't know if that's much help. Okay. So for some reason it's still super slow. Yeah, that's true. I think I'm gonna finish up soon. Like, it's the school holiday. Like, yeah, it's the school holidays, so I don't have to get up at like 7 tomorrow. But yeah, I'll finish up soon. So weird though. It was like working, and then now it's not working, which is sad. You know what I'm gonna do? Whoa, what on earth is going on here? I'm very confused. What? When did that happen? And plus I set the Z index to like 999999. Maybe that was something else. Okay. I'm very confused. You know what? I'm gonna reload. I'm gonna try turning off the internet, so that it doesn't keep loading all the stuff and using up all the resources, and see if that helps. Yeah, well, at least now it's not floating in the middle of the air. That's good, I suppose. so now I guess that will fail, probably. I think, maybe, or not. Okay, what is it? Is that just like DevTools being slow? Probably. I'm just gonna close it and hope for the best. Oh, maybe I need it open for it to stay no internet. Oh my gosh, okay, here we go. So like, I mean, when it takes DevTools that long to close, I don't think there's much hope for this, is there? Whoa. It's not super slow, I guess. But it's definitely not fast enough. No, I think I'm gonna leave it there, for today. So it was like a kind of successful stream, I suppose. Like, compared to before when you could drag it, like... Yeah, I think you can drag it a bit faster. But I've still got a long way to go. And also I need to fix whatever that is. Oh, of course, it's because when... I'll do that now. Oh yes, that's true. It's also the school holidays, so I have no idea what day of the week it is. Let's go, mouse move. Oh wait, it should be on stop dragging. We want to say, dot, wait, what? Okay, so we have, oh wait, remove dragging. Where do we take away the target? Where do we not do that? Yeah, I guess I sort of learnt something. Dot, set attribute, okay, then hopefully that'll fix it, because that is, like, very weird, and probably not meant to happen. Then I think we'll finish up. Oh, okay. Now, hopefully, if I do this, then it will actually do the position properly. It's also a bit slower than usual because of my streaming stuff. Like, that's taking up a lot of CPU. But, yeah, okay. So now if I let go, it should actually go in the right place. And it does actually go in the right place. Yay. Well, that's better. Okay. So I think I'm probably going to finish it up there. So it was like... I did improve a bunch of stuff. I'm not sure if it was the right stuff to make it faster, but I did improve some stuff, so that's good. And yeah, I think we'll finish this up now. Have fun. Thanks everyone for coming in and watching. Thanks to everybody who helped suggest stuff in the comments. And like, a huge thanks to Digital Sparky for like telling me a bunch of stuff that I didn't know and being helpful as always. And I'll see you next time. I was about to go to the secret stuff screen accidentally. Okay, see ya.